Hello. Everybody's so quiet today. What's going on?
Sonny, it's so good to see you working out again.
Well, we're gonna try. Last week I could only do it for about a half an hour and then it was too
Fine.
much.
Do what you can. That's great.
Yeah, we enjoyed the trip to the Statue of Liberty.
Thank you. Thank you. It was quite a project.
You did a very, you did a very good job.
Fantastic job, Sherry.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Not usually in my wheelhouse, but I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
Oh my God. I mean, not only, the content, but dealing with the technology and finding those pictures. I've actually done it. I climbed to the top a million years ago when it was allowed. So you really gave a very realistic, feel for
Well,
what, and I did not know some of the history. So that was
Yeah.
really great.
I will share one story with you, not mentioning any names, but a friend said years ago when she went with her family, she had a terrible fear of open staircases. And she had her husband in front of her and her kids behind, and she did it.
Well, when I went, the first time I went with my parents, when they picked me up in New York after being in France for studying in Paris for 6 weeks. And I was standing in line reading this French book, Les Trois Musketeers. And there was a French family behind us. And they were saying, oh, you think it in French, they're saying, oh, I bet she can't even read that book.
And did you answer them in French?
Of course. And I said, I suppose you want the statue back? They didn't like that.
That's good.
But Sherry, you did an excellent job. You really
Thank you.
did.
Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed it, even though I felt a little woozy watching from being at the top looking down.
Like I said, that one ladder, I said, I
Oh,
don't generally have a fear of heights, but I never could do that last ladder.
no, I do. So I thought, oh,
Yeah. No.
but it was very nice to sit here and look down.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so for today's workout, if you've got some dumbbells, we're going to use some dumbbells today. And we've also, that's it. Just dumbbells, water, schmatz if you need it.
So we actually have to work out, not just talk, right, Rabbi?
That's correct. Yeah, we'll get started in just a couple minutes. Yeah.
I have to go get my water. I forgot my water.
I'm not sure how to work this, Michael. I have an extra screen here and let me see. I'm not sure.
If Rabbi is waiting a
Looks
second,
good.
I will share with the others that were on the New York tour. I lived there for forever. I'm from there, and I only discovered about 5 years ago. There's actually another location for the tickets, for the half price tickets, that I only discovered like 5 years ago. It's near Lincoln Center, but the nice thing about that location is you wait for the most part inside unless the line is extremely long, and you can buy for the next day. So you can actually kind of plan. So if anybody's interested, they can look it on the internet or contact me when we're able to travel again. But I was shocked that I didn't know about it till only recently. Okay, that's it.
Well, in all my years of having been in New York and living in New York, I only once ever went to half price tickets. It was when I was in college and we went with some friends. We were doing internship in Washington, D.C., and we went up to New York for a weekend on People's Express, if you remember that.
Yeah.
And we got half price tickets to go see Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, starring David Cassidy.
Oh, wow.
David Cassidy.
Cool.
Right. Everybody thinks of Donny Osmond, it's like but
Right.
David Cassidy done as well. Okay, well, it's 4 minutes after. Let's get started. So today's workout is, I was going to do a Tu B'Shvat workout, but I thought that's kind of nutty, so not going to do that. Listen, honey. Oh boy. Okay. No one's gonna want to date me after that joke. Okay. All right. I'm
I'll
done.
have to figure it out.
There you go. Figure it out. Okay. Um, okay. So what we're going to do is today actually a Torah portion based on this week's Torah, a workout based on this week's Torah portion, B'Shalach. So this is Shabbat Shira. It is the song. It is the Torah portion that contains the song at the sea. After the children of Israel make their way through on dry land, and the Egyptians and the charioteers are drowned in the sea. So the way that it actually starts, the Torah portion, begins with this excuse me, with the God deciding to lead the children of Israel not on the most direct route, which would have been up the coast of the Mediterranean Sea, but rather to lead them in a circuitous route so that they could avoid the Philistines and they wouldn't get discouraged and head back to Egypt. So the beginning part of our workout is going to be some workouts where we're going to be doing some circle roundabout kinds of exercises to remember that the Israelites didn't go on the direct route, but they did a circular route. The next part of the workout, we're told that God hardened Pharaoh's heart. And as a result of that, that's when Pharaoh decided to follow with his charioteers. So we're going to do a tabata. So that's a 45 second, 15-second rest, 45-second workout, 15-second rest. And that's going to get our heart going. The exercises we're going to be doing are going to remind us of the journey of the Israelites. We're going to be first doing quick feet because the Israelites had to get out of Egypt real fast. Then we're going to do cross body punches because they had to sort of like get their way out of Egypt as quickly as they could and grab whatever they could. Then we've got a high knee march because we're, according to the Midrash, right? They got to the sea and the sea hadn't split yet. So they're sort of like walking. So I imagine with high knees, they're walking. Then finally, dynamic backstretch, which is kind of like almost like trying to get through the water like this. And then finally, a grapevine. Grapevine is the Hora step that we do. That's for when they finally made it through the other side and they were celebrating. The very last part of the Torah portion talks about our battle with the Amalekites and how God said, raise your arms up so that as long as you raise your arms, the Israelites will prevail over the Amalekites. Of course, his arms get tired, and so they put rocks underneath his arms so he holds up his arms. So we're going to finish up with some arm exercises. I'm not sure how many rounds we'll get through. I'm hoping we'll get through a couple of rounds of everything, but we'll see what happens. So let's just start out with our warm-up. I'm going to get some music going. This music is Hot Summer Hits, which is great for a cold day in January. Okay, so we're going to start with just jogging in place. And if you find it difficult to jog, just do a march in place. So remember while you're doing this jogging in place that you want to use good posture, stand up nice and straight. The next thing we're going to do is a cross-body toe tap. Don't worry if you can't reach all the way to your toes, but what I want you to do here is keep a straight back. I don't want you to be slouching down. So it's going to be hinging at the hips. So this is what it's going to look like. Your arms are at your side. Reach down like this. But you'll notice I'm keeping my head up and my back straight. So the only place where you're moving is your hips, and then your hands are reaching across. Don't worry if you can't reach your toes. I've got really tight hamstrings. I can't reach my toes either. Remember, straight back here, good posture. This kind of reminds me of the Israelites as they were having to pack up. They had to pick up all their things and toss them onto carts, toss them on their backs, whatever they could to get out of Egypt. All right, and the last thing we have are butt kickers. You want to go ahead and use those hands.
Yeah, because it's a different address with the payment, so I have to make sure which one we can use, so.
All right, good work.
Lawrence, you have to be on mute.
Yeah, so just be careful that if your mic is on, we can hear everything. So
Lawrence, you have to be on mute.
Sorry.
okay, so we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do our first exercise. It's called a dumbbell ribbon. You can either do this standing or you can do it seated. Dumbbell ribbon looks like this. I'm actually going to do it half kneeling so that you can see. Start with the dumbbell in one hand, bring it up, and then switch to the other side. Okay, so we're going to do 12 of these. And this is again to remember that the children of Israel had to go in a circular route rather than going the straight way. So here we go. That's 1. 2, if it's too heavy, your dumbbell for this, do it without a dumbbell. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more, 10, 11, and 12. All right, our next circular exercise is a dumbbell circle. This one you stand up nice and tall. You're gonna start with your dumbbell in front and come around the back and hand it off. And we're gonna go in a circle 12 times in one direction and then 12 times the other direction. So let's start it going clockwise. Shoving your dumbbell out in front, here we go. Other hand meets it in back. 2, 3, 4, excellent posture here. Don't lean forward. Stand up nice and tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we're gonna go in the opposite direction. This is, by the way, an exercise you see people doing with kettlebells. So if you've got a kettlebell at home, you can use a kettlebell for this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, going counterclockwise now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, our next exercise are dumbbell arm circles. So for these, you can either use no weight, or if you've got dumbbells, you're going to want to make sure they're dumbbells that are very light. So arms are out at your side. We're going to do 12 forward and then 12 backwards. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, take a little break. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm using 3-pounders and I'm finding that very challenging. So if you have to use a lighter weight or not use any weight at all, that's okay. All right, and finally we've got hip circles. So hip circles, if you need a chair or something to hold on for balance, one leg planted firmly, the other leg is going to go in a circle like this. We're going to do 12 on each side. And it doesn't matter whether you go clockwise or counterclockwise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let's switch to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, take a quick little drink, and we're gonna go through those one more time. All right, so we're gonna start out with our ribbon.
She was afraid to come out of the locker.
All right,
She wasn't nervous that she
here we go.
She was afraid to
1,
come out of the locker.
2,
Afraid that somebody would
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
was afraid to come out in the
10,
and so a blanket
11,
she was
and 12. All right, we're gonna go in the opposite direction now. 1, 2, 3. So it's almost the same as doing a jumping jack. 5, because your arms are meeting at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
she's afraid to come out
and 12.
and I wonder what she's gonna do.
All right, now we've got our dumbbell circle behind our back. We're gonna go 12 in one direction, 12 in the other. So start out in front. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, now we're gonna go in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good posture here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. All right, now we're gonna go to our arm circles. Arms are out at the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So if you were going forward, now you'll go backwards. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We can put those dumbbells down, and we've got our hip circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Go ahead and switch to the other side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, take a quick water break. Next thing we've got is our Tabata.
Rabbi, you forgot about touching our toes. Correct?
What did I forget?
Bending down to touch our alternate toe.
Oh, that was part of the warm up.
Sorry, my mistake.
All right, no problem. Listen, I'm glad you're paying attention because sometimes I do forget something. All right, so now we got a little cardio. Again, we're going to start with quick feet, cross body punch. Then we've got our high knee march or a hopping high knee if you can. Dynamic back stretch. And finally, a grapevine. All right, we ready to go?
Oh, my.
All right, I'm going to get our Tabata ready. We've got a 10-second warning. Okay, so remember, it's quick feet, 2 and 1. And remember for quick feet as well, good posture. Don't lean forward while you're doing this. Stand up nice and straight. Ten more seconds. All right, take a little break. Now for the crossbody punches, if you want to use a dumbbell, go right ahead. I'm going to grab 2 3-pounders. Here we go. Oh, this looks great. I love seeing everybody doing these at the same time. All right, 10 more seconds. All right, 15-second break. Next exercise is our high knee march or our jumping high knees, whichever one you want to do. Hopping high knees or regular high knee march. 3, 2, and 1. And again, if you want to just do a regular march, go right ahead and do the regular march. Twenty more seconds. All right, 15-second break. Now we've got our dynamic back stretch. So for this, arms are straight, one arm up, one arm down. All right, 2, 1, go. And again, this isn't about speed. It's about getting that good stretch. Especially after those arm exercises we did before, the circles. Ten more seconds. All right, now we've got our last round. We've got our grapevines. So this is just like when you're dancing the hora, the grapevine step. I know my head is cut off here, but you can at least see what I'm doing. Go. All right, good work. Go ahead and take a water break. All right, so the next thing that we have are some exercises for our arms, upper body. So this is, remember, Moshe, who couldn't keep his arms up. They had to put stones underneath his arms so that we could defeat the Amalekites, right? So we want to make sure that if we're ever in that situation where we have to defeat the Amalekites, we'll be able to keep our arms nice and strong without rocks, okay? So go ahead and grab some dumbbells. And we start out, well, let me adjust my camera here. So we're gonna start out with front raises. So this is gonna be your arms coming out like this. From the side, it looks like this. You want to straight back, don't swing your back. Here we go, we got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we're gonna go laterally. That means out to the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to move to shoulder press. So go ahead and put those dumbbells on your shoulders. I'm going to come down onto one knee so that you can see what I'm doing here. Here we go. We're going to press, reach for the ceiling, reach for the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we've got bicep curls. So for our bicep curls, we're gonna do our, instead of doing 12, we're gonna do 7, 7, and 7 because of the 7 species. So I did work Tu B'Shvat into this workout. So for the first 7, you're coming up halfway. The next 7 are from halfway up to the top. And then the last 7 are all the way down, all the way up. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the next one, you're gonna hold it up there, so keep it there. Now we're gonna go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now all the way down and all the way up. 1, don't swing, keep that back nice and engaged. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, our next exercise is dumbbell shrugs. This is what a dumbbell shrug looks like. So all you're doing is just like shrugging your shoulders. People say to me, why do you do this exercise? You know what I say? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, our last exercise is a single arm bent over row. So for your single arm bent over row, you'll have your dumbbell in your right hand. Right leg back, left leg forward. Go ahead and put your left hand on top of your left quad. If you want, you can use a chair or a table, and then you're going to lean over, but you're not slouching, straight back. Right, see how my back is straight? Now you're gonna start the lawnmower. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bring that shoulder blade to the center of your back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now you're gonna put the dumbbell in your left hand. Right leg forward, left leg back, right hand resting on your right quad. Let that other arm, the left arm with the dumbbell, just hang down. And now we're gonna start that snowblower. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, good work. We're gonna take a little water break and we're gonna go through that one more time. So if you found that when you were doing those exercises, that it was too difficult, go a little lighter. If you found it too easy, go a little heavier. So I'm actually gonna go a little heavier on this one because I thought it was too easy. All right. Ready? We're gonna go through those 6 exercises one more time. Nod your heads, you ready? Susanna, you ready?
I have to move there, yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go, it's our front raises. Straight arms, remember, no swinging here. Nice, good posture here. 1, 2, 3, 4, engage those core muscles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we're gonna go out to the side. Lateral raises, only as high as your shoulders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we've got our dumbbell shoulder press. I'm gonna get down on my knees so you can see me. You can do this standing. Here we go. Reach for the skies, right? Just like the guy says, stick them up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we've got our bicep curls. So remember, for those bicep curls, we're doing 7, 7, and 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't swing your back. 4, 5, 6. And for this next one, hold it up there, hold it up there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now all the way down, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, now we've got our dumbbell shrugs. Right? If people ask you what you think about this, what's your answer? Here we go. I don't know. I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, now we're in our single arm dumbbell row, bent over. So remember, the main thing here is you want to keep a straight back. I don't want you hunched over like this. Straight back. That's going to mean sticking out the old tuchus a little bit, all right? If you are using a table or a chair, go ahead and do that, but make sure that back stays straight. Otherwise, dumbbells in right hand, left foot forward, right foot back. Left hand rests on the left quad. Let's start that snowblower. 1, 2, and you want to bring that shoulder towards the center of your back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's switch to the other side. Dumbbell goes in the left hand. Left leg back, right leg forward, right knee bent, right hand resting on top of the right quad. Let's start that snowblower. Straight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Elbow goes back. 10, 11, and 12. All right, good job. Take a little water break. And we're gonna go for our Tabata one more time. Okay, so remember for our Tabata, our first exercise is quick feet, 45 seconds, then our crossbody punches. If you want to use dumbbells for the crossbody punches, you can do that. Then we've got our high knee march or the hopping high knees, whichever one you want to do. Dynamic back stretch, and then grapevine, okay? And of course, for each one of these, I'll remind you as we're doing them, once we finish this Tabata, we've got our cool down and our stretches, all right? Sound like a plan? Can we do it? Yes, we can do it. All right, let me get our Tabata going. All right, here we go. It's our 10-second warning. Quick feet. 3, 2, 1. The Israelites had to get out of Egypt so quickly, they had to rush out. They didn't even have time to let the bread rise. And now we've got to eat matzah for 8 days. Doing great. 15 more seconds. Two, 1, and 15-second break. Cross body punch. Grab those dumbbells if you want them. I love these, and they're awesome to do with the music. 1, and go. More seconds. Three and 1. All right, take a 15-second break. Now we've got our high knee march or our high knee jumps, whichever one you want to do. 3, 2, and 1. And remember again, if you want, just do a high knee, or you can do a seated high knee, which means just sit and get those knees up as high as you can. Three, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, now we've got our dynamic back stretch, also known as the mashed potato. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So for these, you want to keep those arms as straight as you can. Just up and down. All right, 15-second rest. And finally, we finish up with grapevine. 2, 1, and grapevine. So little known fact, apparently you can grapevine to the cha-cha. 1, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3. You want to cha-cha instead, you can. All right. Good work. Let's take a little water break. We're really going to concentrate today on upper body stretches because we did a lot of upper body stuff, right? That whole set that we did at the end and the whole set we did at the beginning was almost all upper body and arms. So let's start out with some reverse shoulder rolls. All right, let's do a neck roll now. Start with your chin on your chest. Bring that right ear to the right shoulder. All right, straight back. Left ear to left shoulder. Okay, go ahead, forward, chin to chest again. Now we're gonna go in the opposite direction, counterclockwise. Left ear to left shoulder. Straight back. Right ear to right shoulder. And straight ahead. All right, we're gonna take our, oh no, wrong one. Reach for the center of your back. Other hand is gonna pull down. Right, same thing on the other side now. All right, let's go ahead and do arms straight out. Let me adjust my camera here. Bring it across your chest. Go ahead and pull in. All right, let's do the other side now. Straight ahead and cross your body. All right, let's do some arm swings just to loosen those shoulders up. All right, let's do a washing machine. So feet are a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Stand up nice and tall, arms at your side, and go ahead and rotate as far as you can to the left, and then as far as you can to the right. Again, remember, this isn't about speed. It's about rotating as far as you can. Do a couple more of these. All right, now we're going to take our hands and interlace our fingers behind our back. Go ahead and spread your legs so that they're wider than shoulder width apart. Now go ahead and pull those hands away from your back. Go ahead and lean forward as far as you can. Let the head hang down. Bring those arms up as far from your back as you can. Go ahead and release those arms.
You want to rock a little bit. All right, we're going to come up to standing one vertebrae at a time. All right, we're going to do a one hamstring stretch. So go ahead and place one foot out in front, rest on the heel of your foot. Other knee bends, hinge forward. Remember, don't slouch, you won't get the stretch. Straight back, just hinging at the hips. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. All right, back up to standing. And our very last stretch, we're gonna do our chin tucks. So if you remember chin tucks, just like someone's coming in for a kiss, you don't wanna kiss them, so you move back. So that's what it looks like from the side. All right, we got 12 chin tucks, and we're done for the day. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Great workout, everybody. Woo! All right. And I see Sunny made it through the whole workout, so. All right. We will gather again next week, same time, same bat channel. So have a great week. Stay healthy, stay fit, stay warm. And thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Happy Tu B'Shvat.
Yes, happy Tu B'Shvat to everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Rabbi.
You bet. Take care.
Thank you. That was great.